If you haven't, I'd love to sign it for you. For those of you like music, WTF? What's that? What do you do? Music? What's that? You're a voice actor. Oh, nice, sure. I've been writing and producing music twice as long as I've been voice acting, and I've produced 15 or 20 different records for different people. Some of you may have heard of a Christian group called DC Talk. I actually produced their first record I've done a lot of television and radio and commercial work for a long time before I even knew what voice acting was for anime. And so the music is good music, a wide variety of things. And the brand new CD is something that I have to tell you about. I even brought an example. It's very fun. Does anybody in here have this? Do you like it? See. Screaming fangirls don't lie. You can't fake that. That's real. That's real life. That just happened. Anyway, Maka! Sorry. I can't help it. I see Maka and I get crazy. Daddy loves you. The new CD is a remix CD. So for those of you that like, I don't like no slow crap, boring music. This is all up-tempo, club mix, kind of fun, high-energy stuff. And what's especially cool about it is that I worked really hard with my dear friend Kat to get permission from the Japanese companies who own some of the music to some of the shows that I worked on to let me record some songs. Now that's not easy to do, you guys. Let me just tell you that it's really kind of problematic negotiating with people on the other side of the planet. And that's why you don't see a lot of releases with like English versions of Japanese openings and different theme songs and stuff. But this CD has the Brothers theme from Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, but it's better. It gets better because you guys know, you're like, wait a minute, didn't you just say that it wasn't any of that slow, boring ballad music? How can I repay you? No. This is like full on. And then there's like the D and Angel theme. Again, I know you're thinking, darkness, I fight you can. No. High energy. And then there's the Guilty Beauty Love theme that I sang last night that's on here. And then there's a bunch of some of the more popular ones that I've done, original things, all up-tempo, fun, super fun. So I've got these, and I've got some instrumental CDs. Parents, I just gotta tell you, Dad, Mom, I have these really, and even you guys, I have these really great piano CDs. They're all instrumental, and they're not designed to like grab attention and make a lot of noise. They're designed to just create a nice, relaxing atmosphere when you've had a rough day at school or at work, or when you're on your commute someplace, or in the morning as you're having your cup of coffee, or want something to just kind of relax and take the edge off. I've got a couple of those, and so many fans wrote me over the years and said, why don't you make a Christmas CD? And I used to think, that's nutty. Why are you asking me that? But I decided to go ahead and do it, and I have a Christmas CD as well. Now I know you're like, dude, it's June. I know, but Christmas is coming. And how many of you, when Christmas comes around, you know, Thanksgiving's gone, here comes December, and Mom says, honey, go get the Christmas CDs out of the closet. And you go and take them out, and what's the thing you think? The same thing every year. Oh, the same Christmas CDs every... Now you can get a new one. Now you can have new music for Christmas. And how many of you would love to have your mother go, turn that Vic Mignogna music on! So I'll have all of those at the autograph session. And I asked them to have a especially long Q&A session today because usually they're an hour and I'm like, no, I wish to talk more than that. I wish to answer more questions and interact more, because we always run out of time when we have an hour. Remember last night, right? Last night we had just gotten started. Somebody's in the back room going, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. It's like, oh. So we're gonna have a blast. So let's get started, and I know I promised to show you some video things, and I think you'll enjoy those. But let's start with just some, agua. Yes, let's start with some vodka. No, see now the parents are like, you told me he was a nice guy. You told me he was a nice man and he was a good example and he's drinking vodka. It's not vodka. Okay, yes?
Saw Fallout Nuka Break. What was your favorite moment
Yes.
filming that, if you have any?
My favorite moment? How many of you have seen the Nuka Break commercial, the Nuka Break short? Look around. 10 of you.
Oh my God.
And yet it has 1 million views. Why are you part of the million? You look awesome. It's like, thank you. Finally, someone with some appreciation. Are you kidding? You look awesome. Stand up on your chair. Let everybody see. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's class. You guys, all of you probably know what Fallout is, right? Well, a couple of friends of ours, a handful of friends of ours in Los Angeles, wrote a short film that's kind of a takeoff of the Fallout game called Nuka Break. And myself and my sweet girl Michelle were in it, and we went out to the desert outside of California, outside of Los Angeles, California, and we shot this thing. And I guess there are a lot of Fallout fans, because within the first 48 hours, it had 300,000 views, and it's really fun. It's really a lot of fun. So go and check it out on YouTube, Nuka Break. And what was my favorite part? I just loved every minute. You know, I played, those of you who know Fallout, I played a merchant. And I was in this big, heavy duster coat and hat and goggles. And we're in the desert. And it's very hot. And all the producers were like, Vic, you okay? You all right? You okay? You hot? You all right? You need some water? And I was just standing like, I'm fine. I mean, this is fun. So I had a great time. I think my favorite part is when my girl shot me. I was like, she had been shot. She was laying there like she was dead. And I come across her in the desert. It's the very end. And I'm like, she's looking kind of hot laying there, and you know. And so I come up and I'm like, thank you, Lord. And then she turns over and goes, and shoots me. But, yes. Okay. You know what? Thank you for being here. Come here. You guys, this is one of my favorite events.
Is there a favorite song that you have heard? Is there any, of all music that you've written, is there any song that you would think is your favorite? And do you also have a favorite, any favorite moments from your animes that you've done over the years?
Oh my gosh, favorite moments. I have so many favorite moments. I have been blessed beyond beyond what I ever deserved, you guys. I was telling somebody the other day, I was getting ready to get on a plane, and I was like, you know what? This is kind of morbid, but it's just the truth. I said to whoever it was, I don't remember, I said, you know, if this plane goes down, I have lived a most blessed life. And I mean that, I really do. I'm like, you know what, I have loved, I have been loved, I have experienced taking care of children. I've experienced some really wonderful moments in my life. I've had a great opportunity to do something that I love for a living. And I've got to see a lot of the world. And God has been very, very, very good to me. And if it all ended tomorrow, like I said, if Southwest, you know, could never happen, but like if the lid came right off of a Southwest airplane or something, I have had a wonderful life. Pasta! And you can tell Habercorn I said that. Hey, can we make a little pact together? I got a bone to pick with Habercorn, and I need your help with it.
Oh.
Freaking Todd Habercorn. He keeps signing over Ed's face. That can't stand. You see what I'm saying? That cannot stand. So every time I see Italia, I sign over Italy's face. But it's purely a retaliatory strike. I didn't start this, okay? And so I want you guys to help me, all right? If you go to one of Habercorn's autograph sessions, I don't know why you would do that, but if you do, and you put anything Full Metal in front of him, pretend this is Ed's face. Go, here, Todd, would you sign this? When they go, not on Ed. All right? Leave the pipsqueak alone. Do you? Don't let him near that beautiful face. All right? Yes. How long does it take to write a song? Sometimes really quick, and sometimes, you know what, you guys, I used to work in Houston before I even started voice acting. I used to work for production companies and ad agencies, writing songs for commercials, jingles, and stuff like that. Well, the problem with those is that you're working on a deadline and you're working for money. You're no longer working out of inspiration. You know, when something moves you, and you, how many of you draw and write stories, and you know that when you're inspired, you sit there and it just goes, right? Sometimes the inspiration, the creativity flows and you write amazing things in no time. Or you draw something that's amazing so quickly, or whatever it is. Or you make a costume, like in no time. While other times it took you a long time. Well, that's inspiration, that's creativity. And whenever I'm able to write a song based on that, they usually come pretty quick. But a lot of my life when I'm hired to write something, or in an ad agency kind of situation where they're like, all right, Vic, what we want to do here is we want you to sing the name of our company here, and then 6 seconds later sing it again, and then let 14 seconds go by, and then sing it twice, and then at the very end sing it one more time. And it becomes a very mechanical process. It takes away a lot of the musicality, a lot of the creativity and the inspiration of it, and it becomes more of a mechanical process of creating something that's going to work for their commercial. So those, you know, you got to kind of crank them out, and they're not anywhere near as fun as writing something from the heart. But I've written things in a matter of, you know, hours, and just sit down at the piano and make something up. So yeah, it varies. It varies. Yes. Wait. Oh, sure.
My question is, how was it for you when you were voicing Obito on Naruto?
Well, the fun thing about Obito is what we did was the video game. So the video game was recorded before that story arc. You know what I'm saying? So the story arc of the anime hadn't happened yet, but Obito was in the video game. And same with Nagato. So what I've done so far with Obito is in the video game. And I enjoyed him a lot, and I really enjoyed Nagato. He's dark and awesome. So the next time somebody says, oh, Vic only plays those good guys with blonde hair. No. I give you Nagato. So, and there, you know, there are two other characters I played in Naruto. I played this very soft, effeminate character. Oh yes, he could be a woman, but he's not. His name is Fuen. And I don't really, it's just one of these story arcs, and my character is like in a little gang with Travis and Laura. And then there was a character in the Shippuden movie called Yomi, this really old crotchety guy who like breaks his chest cavity open and stuff, and I mean, he's bad, he's a bad dude. Once again, I give you Yomi, a bad guy. So yeah, Obito was awesome.